Hey, and welcome to another installment of Sunday Night Live. This is day 52 of lockdown. If you had no idea what day it was, it is a Sunday. I'm not sure of the date in May. It's the 17th of May, that's right. And it is day 52 of lockdown. Although it is lockdown light at the moment because we're not quite at full-blown level 5 lockdown, we're at level 4. And well, welcome to another installment of Sunday Night Live. And you can run away this weekend because you're allowed out until 8 p.m. But you have to be home by then, just in time for the Sunday night movie. But that's not what we want for you. We want you to stay tuned. And so here's what's coming up this week on the show. Is we've got a little recap of the week, and then we're going to play a game with our in-studio guest. Yes, for the first time on Sunday Night Live, we have got a in-studio guest, and I'll introduce her to you a little bit later. So we're going to play a game with her, and then we're going to just ask her some fun questions about her life, where she's been, how lockdown's been, where she's going, what path God has got her on. And then I just want to just build a little bit more onto our series that we started this morning as Urban Life Church called Rebuild. And this is when we get to interact. You watching from your couch or the bath, that's weird, but wherever you want, please just don't watch this from the toilet. That'll just really freak me out. But wherever you're watching from, we want you to comment on whatever platform you're watching this on and give us your DIY fails. So you know that expectation versus reality kind of stuff. You see it on the internet and it looks great because a master craftsman has made it, and then you try and make it. So I've done that a lot. A lot of my DIY projects land up with a sock or something to tie it together, or you know, it's a running joke in my family where I use a sock just to help build the thing. Anyway, it's not as weird as it sounds. But right after that, I'll tell you where you can donate if you're in the mood to be generous. I'll let you know where to go there, and then that'll be the show for us this evening. But in the meantime, in the news this week, or just a weekly recap, we started the week out at Urban Life with Uncle Donnie on Wednesday night, and we were pumped for Grow this week, and we all sat down in our family, put it up on the TV, only to wait. And we just waited, and we waited, and there was a bit of a countdown, and we waited some more. And that just seemed to be the theme of the week, right? Because on Thursday night, we were kept waiting a little bit more. Although we did get a speech out of our president, and to be honest, I was left a little confused as to what he said. But I do want to say this. He did apologize. And he did speak to us when we needed to hear from him. So Uncle Cyril, thanks for that. And I don't know if anybody else felt it on their morning walk. You know, the one time all us prisoners are allowed out is, you know, in the morning time. So we wait till the last possible second to leave the house, which is at about 8:30. And as a family, we headed out, and I think it was Thursday morning, and it was just really, really cold. Anybody else feeling like somebody left the fridge open this morning? Good grief, it was cold. Anyway, that morning we returned with little bright red noses and frosty cheeks because, well, I mean, we didn't know that the noses were turning red because we were all under masks and covered up under that. But that's what happened in my week. I hope your week was a lot more interesting than that. But for now, let's play a game with our in-studio guest. Hey, look at that! How did I magically appear here? Poof, and I was here. This is the most incredible little studio that we've got built here. You might have seen this morning. It's a live lounge, and the reason we've got the musical instruments on the wall is because our in-studio guest is none other than Ryki.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, and you?
Thanks for coming all this way.
Thanks for having me. You say that, but I can't play guitar. Really,
okay. Okay. We're going to have to stop this right here because she can't play guitar. Anyway, no, I'm kidding. So the game that we're going to be playing is Don't Lose Your Cool. And we've got some props or some things to play this game with. This is not a weapon of mass destruction, but
you can't lose your cool if you don't have a cool. So I don't know if you can play.
Well, I'm feeling quite cool at the moment, so so yeah. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to strap this on our heads, and the little piece here in the front is going to measure my my heart rate, right?
Yes, apparently.
Yes. And then
there's these,
Yep.
and then it says like exercise, and then your heart rate goes up. But that's the challenge.
No. You've got to roll the dice.
Okay.
And you have to make me lose my cool.
Okay, got
all
it.
Right, all right.
It's quite easy.
So let's calibrate this.
Right.
Oh wow! I look precious with this on.
Okay, press the button.
Well, let me just get it a little tighter here, because you know. In the meantime, you can tell us where you're watching from, because we'd love to see that.
Zenda.
All right.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it started. Okay, wait.
Okay.
It's just calibrating.
It's loading.
All right, are you going to roll those dice?
Yes.
All right, roll them.
Wait.
Okay, wait. Sorry.
Roll them a bit.
Oh, okay.
It's still loading.
I have no heart. Oh, there we go. I have a heartbeat. What do you got to do?
All right.
Hey. I lost my cool. Okay, so I lost that round. Please, can you pass me the disinfectant there so
Sorry
we can
that
just.
I scared you. Did I scare you?
Yeah. Whoa. Easy now. We've got to do this, social distancing and the like. So sometimes I'm responsible. I still can't believe they let me leave the hospital with my kids. There you go. All right. It's my turn for the dice. So these dice all have words on them. I'll tell you exactly what they are.
This game is really weird. I think I made a noise on the mic. Sorry, guys.
Okay. It's really weird because we can't hear you guys laughing at all. So we don't know how silly we look with this thing on either. But please, where are you from? Oh, you in the bedroom? Okay.
Under my blanket in the lounge.
Hey!
Ha ha!
Malcolm from Florida. There
Hello?
we go. All right, you got to calibrate it.
It feels like I was in an accident.
Yeah. You. All right, we're calibrating. I'm gonna roll my dice. All right.
Wait.
You can't really see it, but it does light up. You got to position that thing a little bit more on your. You just get it a little. There you go.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh.
Wait.
I'm gonna lose my cool.
Wait.
Oh.
We're going.
No, you don't have a heartbeat. Thanks. Oh, there we go. All right. All right. I got to be really nice. I've got to dance and I've got to flap my arms. Be really nice. Dance. I don't dance so well. Wait, my butt.
So weird.
I got all my stuff flying around. Okay, I'm gonna try again.
You can't lose your cool. I can't lose my cool.
Don't lose your cool. I'm not a good dancer.
I cannot lose the cool.
Use a prop. Be a zombie.
What is it doing? It's when
you won.
It's when you stopped.
Yes.
Because I was so happy.
Okay, Ryki won that round. I have no idea how to play this game.
Wait, let me go. No, okay, fine. You can go.
All right. No, you go again. Let me see if I can make you lose. No, don't spray me. All right. Oh, no, I'm not going to sniff them because that's unsanitary. My little dice here said I need to sniff them. So, no, I'm not going to sniff them. There we go. All right. Oh, your face is a little smaller than mine. Okay. I'm just going to put it like this. All right, Ryki.
Okay.
It's your go.
Tell us, are you guys enjoying this game? I don't know.
Donnie, yes, I'll fly. All right.
It says be an animal. Wait.
I don't know what that is. Be the Grinch. Why don't you be the Grinch?
I can't. No, this is pressure. Is it working?
This thing looks silly on my head. I don't know if I lost. Oh, I lost it.
This is actually a difficult game.
It's a really difficult game, but this is the way that we introduce our guests from here on out. Is we play silly games. But anyway, Ryki, let's hear a little bit about your journey so far in life. It's pretty much all I know about you is that you are a singer, you're a wife, and you're just all around fun. But and I think that a lot of us have seen you on Church Online worshiping and maybe on stage when things were the way they were. But give us just a little insight into who you are, where you're from.
Nice, yeah. So I actually didn't know how to sum up everything that's been happening in my journey, and I thought about what would I say tonight, and I just thought God has been taking me on this journey of being in the music industry and then kind of switching over to just worshiping him in his church, in his house. And so that's been my journey from music career professionally and to just serving in his house.
So you were like a professional singer?
Well, I was signed, and I
gigging.
guess, yeah,
Okay.
I didn't reach the level that most people do locally, but I had my fair share in experience and all of that, which was really cool. But God did change my desires and my heart. It's a really self-promotion type of life, and He just made me not want that anymore. And I don't know if that makes sense, but so it's a really cool.
It may not make sense to some, but I think in your life and your journey, and which we're going to find out about, it may make sense.
Yeah, but it's been really cool. Just even in lockdown, getting time to write songs and recenter my thinking, and God's been leading me into more clarity into what the music career now looks like, which is exciting. But I think people have been. So
would you say that there's a music career ahead of you, or more of a lifestyle?
Well, coming out of it, the headspace that you're in is very much, you need to promote yourself, you need to be out there and very active, very much striving and hustling. And now that I do worship music, or whatever that might look like, I'm asking God, how does that look like in the worship industry? Because you can do the same thing with worship. So I'm just taking it easy, following His voice and His guidance. So very patient, loving life, loving just being a wife, and it's amazing. But I'm thankful for what God has done.
Amazing. Okay. And so, what do you fill your days with?
Well, now in lockdown.
What do you fill your days with? I mean, in lockdown.
Okay, in lockdown, I bake, I cook.
What do you bake? Oh, thanks, by the way.
Okay, don't.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, you can't exactly.
You ate all of it. Here's the tissues.
She didn't bring anything, just so that you know. These lockdown pounds have not come from Ryki's baking.
Brownies.
Yeah?
Donuts. Yeah, they were good. Just cooking a lot.
Okay.
Washing a lot of dishes. Working. Fun stuff.
Oh.
What is this for?
Agua from the corner.
Thank you.
That is water for you. I can't open it for you because of,
I thought it was yours.
No, it's for you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Invisible man.
If you didn't know, it's not just me sitting here with the camera. It's kind of a show where there's people behind the scenes, and one day I think what we'll do is we'll flip the script on the show, and I'll take the camera behind the scenes so that you can all see what goes on. But we should look at doing that, a behind the scenes kind of.
It's amazing in here, and it's
great,
so safe.
Okay, so sorry. You
right.
bake. What else do you do? How else has lockdown been for you?
It's been really good. Every day's different, but God's I wouldn't say God. I think things are surfacing, and God's dealing with them. Things that I didn't know, with the church series that we're in now, Rebuild. I'm noticing there were cracks in my foundation that I built. Let's say my confidence or insecurities, and I'm seeing oh wow, God, please help me in that area. So every day is a different journey with God, and I'm surprised at the faith that he's also built in me, because I don't feel scared, I don't feel intimidated.
Okay.
So it's
Cool.
it's really cool.
And,
Yeah.
and living with Chris?
It's awesome.
It's been okay?
I've been loving marriage. I've been loving the time with him, the friendship we get to build, because it's still early on in our marriage.
Cool.
Been
How long
married
have you
for-
been married?
Now I've forgotten. I wanted to say it
Oh,
first.
sorry, I cut you off
9
there.
months. I
9
think.
months?
Yes, it's a
Okay.
full baby.
Yeah, some may say it's enough time for a baby.
No, yeah, no.
Oh, no, nothing. Oh, okay, I'm just checking. I mean, it would have
Hey,
been
man.
it would have been slightly noticeable, and now I'm being disinfected.
5 years.
And
and then I
is
want
that the
6
5-year
kids.
plan?
6.
Good luck with that.
I'm hoping to get like a drieling. I don't know what it is in English. Drieling. 3 of them.
Triplet?
Donkey. And then you only give birth twice, and then it's amazing.
Good
Because you
grief.
don't have to go through it like 6 times. Like the
Well, I
birth.
mean, all I can say is I've got two babies, well, children, and we had them separately, obviously. So one, and then 2 years later, another one, and that was enough to put me off twins forever, or
Oh.
triplets,
Oh.
or yeah, I don't know. That's great,
No,
but
but
you carry on.
It's been really good, like just loving friendship.
But
and-
now you're quite an outgoing person. How, so
Um,
how's lockdown been in that sense?
Yo, I thought it was going to be so bad. I remember chatting to Donnie. He's live on here. Hi, Donnie. Do you remember that conversation we had? Like I said, like, listen, I really don't know how if I'm gonna cope with lockdown, because I'm an extrovert and I get so weird, and like I get weird after a weekend of doing nothing. And then I was like, yo, and then I don't know, God's
And
just
so you
given me
didn't get
grace. Yeah, God's given me grace for this season. Like just, He's been set, and like I do poke Chris a bit, like, hello, give me some love. Like I do that. I'm sorry, but I've been feeling peaceful. I'm not dependent of people and things and being busy. So even though it has been busy.
Yeah. At the beginning of lockdown, I prayed for patience. I said, God, would you give me patience?
And then he gave you more opportunities.
No, he didn't give me. Oh, well, that was. I put a disclaimer in there. I said, please do not give me more opportunities to be patient. Just give me patience that I can get through this. Anyway, where do you think God's got you going?
Huh?
Where are you heading in life?
Do we ever know? Like He just gives us like, do this, and He doesn't show you like what's the.
The end.
Yeah, He just says, be faithful with step 1. I'm not going to show you step 10 yet, but.
So what are you
being
faithful with now?
with my job, social media, just managing the studio that we're supposed to launch soon, the Levi Loft. Just being faithful with the little, and really thankful. Like I feel full. I feel like there hasn't been a better season, even though some people might look at the career that I had and been like, yo, why didn't you pursue that even further? But I haven't felt joy like this ever before.
Okay,
so
amazing.
it's really
Nice.
cool. Yeah, just being faithful with the little, lots of creative projects
Awesome.
and all of that.
So out there, people watching might be aspiring songwriters. You got any tips for them? Kind of, hey, this is your songwriting process, if you're brave enough to share, or these are helpful tips that you've picked up that you can share with them?
Oh, there's so much I would say, but I wrote booklets about it, because being in that position of like being thrown into the deep end in big studios, having to write songs for yourself, but no one's ever told you how to do it.
Sure.
I wrote down as I learned so that I wouldn't forget. So I have booklets and things that I want to like impart to other people and teach them. I cannot sum it up in a sentence, but I think it's.
So your hot tips.
I don't have
Couple of hot tips.
tip number 1:
Yes.
rhyming.
Rhyming?
No, not
Is
really.
rhyming is a go or no go?
I say go.
It's a go.
Yeah, I mean, so I love it.
So there you go. If you want to be a songwriter, rhyme. What's the next hot tip? Come on.
Improvisation, like
Okay.
like
So just
play
like
a
sing,
piano.
sing on the spot.
Yeah,
Okay.
please don't do that. No, I'm kidding.
No, I
so
won't do
like,
that. You'll run away.
Just listen to a random song and start singing over it your own melodies and record them. I don't know, that's something I do.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hot
cool.
tip number 3.
Hot tip number 3.
I don't know.
Songwriting is easy. You only need to do 2 things: rhyme and improv. There you go. Look at that. No, come on.
Oh, go with your first draft. That's something I've learned. Like
Oh,
I'll
really?
sit and like dissect the song and be like, it's too average. And actually, your first draft Like one of the biggest songs that I wrote and that like kind of went viral and is still playing in Spur. People send me voice notes like, haha, jou liedjie speel in Spur. And I'm like, that song was an improvisation. And I thought, wow, it's so bad. Like I remember singing like, please try. And then I went for it. And then the guy was like, the producer was like, yeah, we're keeping it. And then, so improvisation is sometimes a really like, your first draft could be.
And how have you found writing, so that's obviously, I mean, secular. I don't want to separate secular from sacred, but how would you write a song about God versus just a song?
I mean, I don't know how to answer your question, but I do have something to say.
Well then,
so
say it away.
Basically, like with when I started writing secular, it was hard because you need experience, and you need like emotions, and you need I don't know if that makes sense.
No,
but
sure.
It was a thing of like that fuels your songwriting. Yeah. So I don't know if that makes sense,
yes,
and with worship, it felt like a thing of, I couldn't stop writing worship. Worship felt like it was bubbling up where secular felt a little bit more like I was digging, I need to find, I need to...
That's very interesting.
So I literally, in my last year of being signed to Universal, I couldn't stop writing worship, and
wow.
I didn't know how to write secular anymore because it felt so, not like some
forced.
People are called for it, obviously, but for me I was like, I love you, sky is blue. Like I didn't have ideas.
So is that a song about Chris? I love you, the sky is blue,
yeah.
Your eyes are too.
Yeah, well, it is a song about him.
Check
I do
that.
love
Look
him.
at that.
His eyes are blue.
Yeah, you see? I've looked into those deep pools. I have. So anyway, Ryki, thank you very much for opening up to us and telling us about your journey.
Awesome.
We look forward to seeing what songs you write.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can sing them together,
Yes.
whether we are together in a church building or online. But can you help me just dissect some of these stories? Has anybody sent through any stories of their DIY fails?
Goodeen! That's my sister.
Hey, your sister's watching.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay, so I just want to tell you guys about our new rebuild series, which Gareth introduced to us this morning, and his preach was really good. So if you missed that, you can go back on our website, YouTube, and you can have a look at it. But do we have any of those stories? The mouse is right in front of me. All right, so here we go. I'm just looking for your stories to see if you, this is the first time we're doing this, this interactive thing, but here we go. No, none of you have any.
Let's just read some comments.
Yeah.
Okay.
Donnie was telling me to fly during the meeting. No. Ryki, it was your birthday.
Yes,
Happy
where's my
birthday.
present?
Oh my goodness. I'm trying to find your stories, but in the meantime, what I've got for you is some of my own DIY fails, and here they come, and they're going to come thick and fast. And Ryki, if you don't mind just commenting on some of them. So here we go. This one is a project that we started and seemingly never finished, and so.
I'm so blonde, I would not know what's the problem there.
You wouldn't know the problem? Well, that's
really,
an impending lawsuit. You see, there's a doorway to nowhere.
Wait, I didn't really, wait.
So there's a doorway to nowhere.
Oh, I see. How come?
And this is the next one. So this pillar clearly has no idea what it's doing. I think it's just
it's hovering like you guys did the other day.
Yes. Oh, so that was with Phil and I. Hey.
Yeah.
We didn't know that we were hovering, and that's a studio. But okay. We've got one story through here on the chat link. It's Liam. Oh well. Yeah. There we go. Eyes on us, please. I electrocuted myself this afternoon while changing a light. He can now smell colors. There you go.
How does pink smell?
I don't know. I think pink would smell like candy floss. That's what I think pink
predictable.
would. That's what I think pink would. Anyway, so here's another one from Gareth. It took us 3 weeks to get a few skirting boards painted. Talk about nothing to do in lockdown.
painted.
What did you paint?
A mountain. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Mountain.
Mountain, yeah.
Or mountain.
And a leaf.
Depending on where you're from. If you're from California, it's mountain.
Painted a mountain. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's Irish. All right, here's my next DIY fail. Here we go. This is a bridge to nowhere.
It's not nowhere. You can like run
Well, it's
really
pointless.
fast.
Look
and
at it. It clearly doesn't go over the pools.
You can like run and then it's like
What is the point of the bridge, Ryki?
fun.
Yeah, anyway. Here's another one.
We grow up to become kids.
This is what they truly call the throne. This is the throne. Look at that. It is a toilet that you have to literally climb stairs in. The stairs are pointless.
What if you trip and your head goes?
Yeah, well, I mean, some of us might take it that far, Ryki.
Shame.
Anyway, here's my next one. Here we go. Somebody
What's
just...
wrong with that?
Yeah,
I'm
no, they
kidding,
didn't
I'm
measure
kidding.
well there,
kidding.
Ryki. They really just didn't measure well. They've got the right amount of doors to the right amount of steps, just in the wrong place. That is not right. And I think we've got another one. Don't worry, I'm a professional. I can fix this. Your building is safe with me. Trust me, I am a contractor. And then I think we've got one more. Here we go. This is talk about buddy system. Here it is.
Oh, I would love that. Think about the cool conversations you can have. Like you that's next level
No.
friendship.
So
La,
like,
are you
like this,
interested?
you see, like you and I are looking at each other. This is a lounge. This is a cool buddy system. No, stop spraying me with that stuff. But that is just wrong.
Yeah, not
Put
when
the
you're close.
partitions in for the
No,
toilets.
when you're close.
But I
like,
do have one.
Sometimes
I have one more for you. I
Okay.
have one more for you.
Okay.
Here we go. So this
Wait,
car was obviously built when air conditioners weren't a thing. And so he's retrofitted his car with an air conditioning unit out of a house. So he's got a generator on the back that powers the air conditioning unit in the car.
Shame. You know, I have an aircon. I don't use it because I'm a hobo and I just don't want to use my aircon because I'm like, I like the wind.
You like the
Like
wind? I don't like the wind.
It's so nice.
All right. And we have one more horror story. Someone was mounting a hexagon, like little wall unit. It fell off the wall unit because of the handymanship and broke someone's computer.
Shame. Everyone's just trying to be like everything right now.
I know, but like in lockdown,
hey,
you feel like I'm DIY or like MacGyver. I
Shame.
can fix anything. The most I've done is mowed the lawn, and then I took those scissors to like pin back the hedges.
Wow.
Yeah, they were getting out of hand.
I don't know
And then
anything about
the leaf blower. So I was blowing the leaves out of the driveway, and the kids were riding their bikes, and I blew them with
That sounds fun.
the thing.
Yeah.
And then if you put a tennis ball down and you switch it on, then it shoots the tennis ball out the front, and then the kids chase it, and then they get it. It's hours of fun.
Wow.
That's
You
what I
should do
did with
that.
my lockdown. All right, so now if you are feeling generous and you're in the mood to donate, what we would love you to do is to jump onto our website, either go to bocciabello.co.za, and you can donate to the Bocciabello Relief Fund, which has raised over 350,000 Rand and has fed, I think, over 160 families to date. And if you haven't done that, get on and go and do it. $100 or as much as you can spare is what this country needs right now in our time of despair. You see what I'm doing there? If you have to spare in the time of despair.
Now make it a song.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I'll leave that up to you and my wife and Chris. But the COVID Relief Fund from Bocciabello, it's a place where we can give. The other thing that you can do is you can get a mask, and that all the links are up on social media and on the website. It's called the Great Cover Up, and that's if you buy one mask, we'll donate a mask to somebody who
That's
needs
awesome.
it. And then the other one
And it's
is
fashionable.
yeah. The other one is for you parents at home. You're kind of stuck because school's not open yet, but you've got to work. Your kid needs education, but you're not a qualified teacher. So the best thing for you to do is skillful schooling. And that's on Fridays at 3 p.m. And if you want to sign up for that, you can go onto our website, you can send us an email, or you can pop us a WhatsApp, or what you can do is you can put your comment into whatever platform that you're watching on, and we will, I'm sure, do our best to get back to you on that. And then the last thing is, guys, this week, don't worry, Uncle Donnie will be on your TV screen, on your computer, or your device to let you know about Philippians. And that moment is called Grow. And you can catch that on Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Anyway, we want you to stay safe, keep your distance from people, sanitize, but why don't you call somebody who you haven't called in a while this week, make them feel loved, reach out to them, and make it easy for people to turn to God by sharing this link with them, or sharing church with them, or inviting them to church. And yeah, just have a fantastic week this week. Stay warm, and I think we'll find out when Uncle Cyril will speak to us again. I don't know. He kind of just pops up on the TV screen saying, I'm going to talk to you guys, and hopefully we'll go to level 3, as long as we all stay safe and stay away from each other. Well, no, we can't stay away from each other, can we? As extroverts, we need people, right? Anyway, have a fantastic week. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.